Okay, so I decided to make a recap of my a recap of my 2021 year. So I was very involved with the website Artist Works and doing online lessons for guitar. I was doing almost doing 4 hours every day of guitar. Uh, so here's a list of my what I've been up to this year. I got the book of Led Zeppelin, so I read that in a very short period of time. I watched the DVD. The song remains the same. I did daily piano and ear training, and I listened to new music. I did my cooking here. The thing that was different from other years, I think, was that I was on constantly working in my apartment, in my home. So I'm not using the TTC, so it cuts my expenses. Uh, I was doing outings every week with Luis, my friend. We went to different places like Value Village. I got a new stereo there for CDs and MP3s, and some new clothes. And my exercise continued to go well because I've been going out and running outside and doing workouts. I bought some weights here so I can train indoors. So that's going well. I did a few classes with breakdancing and hula hoop, which was a good experience, except that it cost a lot of money, especially the breakdance one. So I would think if I would make a change about the year, I would cut my expenses. I do not want to spend money to take classes only if I'm getting free service, and I'm not gonna be using the TTC either. So this is the difference, and I'm just staying in my apartment, so I'm not gonna be really going out. Was the big difference. One of the most exciting things that I've experienced was getting. I was on the Patreon of Steve Vai, and so he's been very helpful in giving advice and helping with I don't know, spirituality, the way of seeing things. I've experienced some change in that in my thoughts and having a more peaceful way of being and less expectations. I've also had the I've still been interested in going to the Spoonfed No More channel, ex Jehovah's Witness, Spoonfed No More, and I get inspiration from that. This has helped me to wanting to write my own story. So I have been writing my life. That was one of the big exciting things also this year, is that I was writing my autobiography. So I think music helped me to remember things because I was getting a lot of ideas while I was doing music. I'm thinking, oh, I remember that. It's been so long since that happened, but I remember it. So I take a little quick note, and then all of those notes I count, I add them on, and then I'm thinking, hey, why don't I write an autobiography with that? So I've been spending a lot of time on that. 160 hours for the first part, and yeah, weekly autist, going with Luis for weekly. I had some support groups online, which is pretty good, for extras witnesses. The one in French is the one that I went most often. I ran two half marathons, and my best time was 2 hours and 13 minutes. Right after I got punched in the face, so pretty much for the first time of my life, I had an injury in my face because of just some random person that just hit me on the street. Uh, I went to the music store. I changed my strings. I got a new Ibanez guitar that was $1,000, and I got more art supplies that I ordered on my. I ordered to be shipped from Curry's. And then my circus school, I had my présentiel in Montreal in summer, which was an amazing experience. I think it was one of the best things that happened in my year for sure. Uh, and then I went back to my DVDs because I got a DVD player here and a TV, and I started watching Dark Angel, one of my favorite TV shows. The two seasons. I got a universal remote with the help of Luis. And also in the summer, I bought a longboard, so I've been doing a lot of skateboarding after that, which was it's pretty fun. It's cool to just if you're working indoors and then okay, you take a break and you go do skateboarding. It's pretty fun, and it's exercise. I have had a few people from my past in Montreal that I've added on Facebook, and we've had a few exchanges, a few conversations. I had a lot of nightmares. I slept a lot. I think that was the bad thing of this year is that I slept so much. I was sleeping almost 12 hours on average sometimes. So too much sleep, and then I let my hair grow long also. So that's another thing that I'm not very happy with. I think getting haircuts is a good thing, and because it was the pandemic, and then I went back to work at Clooney as a dishwasher, which it's helpful, and I'm still being productive and useful in society. Uh, I did a lot of vlogs. I had to wear face masks every when I'm going to the grocery store, when I'm going to Montreal, etc. Yeah, and the Steve Vai stuff was very helpful and interesting in a lifespan type of way that if you're thinking of your whole life and the things that you're supposed to be doing from going from and it just makes sense for me to be doing what I'm doing, and I'm happy with what I did this last year. uh, I also discovered the John Steele's Lloyd Evans channel, which was also helpful in giving insights about the Jehovah's Witnesses, and more expertise about that. Uh, in guitar playing, I learned to do stomping while I'm to keep the beat while I'm playing, and I worked on my vibrato. And I've been pretty much busy, like 50 hours a week, 55 hours a week. Only in October, I took a bit of a break, and December I had a little bit less hours also. But I posted. Now I have more than 191 posts and 25 hours on YouTube. When I first went back to work in June at Clooney, I did 3 shifts per week, and then I diminished to 2. I got more familiar with the Jimi Hendrix style, and in writing my autobiography, I have a very very clear idea of the different sections of my life. Uh, so it's very ordered. It's a very ordered fashion. I've also revisited, because of my memories, I revisited a lot of classic, like vintage games, you could say. I made a few videos on that, but I've deleted them. For example, Terminabilité, Tyrian, Doom, Beavis and Butthead, etc. The video game Lotus Off-Road, Interstate 76, California Games 2, Ski Free, God of Thunder, X-Wing Alliance, Elia 2, Montezuma's Revenge, 3D Pinball. These are the first games that I've played in my life, or games that I played a bit and I liked. So I think that's interesting. And yeah, I progressed to bonus lessons on Artistworks, because I've done every single lesson that's there in the main sections. I did the bonus sections, the video exchanges. I've had personalized video exchanges, meaning that Paul Gilbert could look at my playing, I could interact with him. That was very cool. I hope to continue to do that this year. And yeah, getting internet and phone here at home, it makes a big difference. It's changed my way of working, because I don't need to leave the house anymore. You call it télétravail. So that's what I'm doing. And then I also had, because DJ Ariska was one of my idols, you could say, inspirations. She started doing shows on Twitch where I could interact with her while she's DJing. I could text her. So that was cool. That's exciting, because I could chat with one of my idols. So yeah, getting to be able to talk to people online that are celebrities or artists, or it's pretty exciting. And money wise, things have gotten better, because I've gotten to a point where I have $8,000 in my account, so I don't need to worry about money that much. So that's another good thing about this year. So I've had a pretty productive year, and hopefully it'll continue like that next year. Also, I wrote a lot of goals, and the fact that I'm playing guitar, it allows me to revisit some songs, the older songs. The way that my music changed was that I was maybe more into the electronic music before, but now I'm going back to my roots, where I was doing punk music, or I was doing alternative music, or anything that I was into when I was younger. So that's it. That's all I had to say. That was my year 2021.